Hi guys, this is Dermot, aka Dermatron, as you know from THFC Till I Die, the home of Tottenham past, present and exciting future under any manager at the moment. I am so angry after last night and so broken. Spurs have physically broken me. And what's got me more than anything else was the toothless performance of them players in that second half last night. First half, okay. Second half was toothless. And when I did the final score last night with Tequila, I was emotional. That was me, pure emotion after a North London derby. And I thought I would wake up with a bit better reflection on the situation, and maybe not to be so angry or so sort of in a bad mood with Tottenham, if you know what I mean, and to be so emotionally charged by it all, but I still am. And what's really pissed me off was, because I supported Ange, I've been called everything from I've been attacked from being in a cult to not know what I'm talking about by Ange out people. And it's your right to be Ange out. I'm now Ange out. I think a change has to be made. I think a change has to happen. I think we cannot keep it going on the way we're going. I think the ownership have to take full responsibility for not backing the manager. And again, another manager will lose his job because they haven't backed their manager properly with the players he wants. They've backed him with the players they want. So you can blame Ange all you want, and yes, tactically he was found out last night. I think tactically he has been found out a little bit in the Premier League. Maybe there is some truth to that. But the attacks I've had personally from some people, I am part of an Ange cult, and all this I find really unacceptable. Truly unacceptable. I just because I support a manager doesn't mean I'm part of a cult. Ange Tequila on the channel doesn't support Ange. He wants Ange out. But he doesn't attack me for being Ange in. He respects me for being Ange in like I respect him for being Ange in. And I think that just because I have a different opinion, I have a right to my opinion. I have a right to who I support. I have a right. If I back a manager, I have a right to back that manager. Who knows, the next manager we're getting I might not like. I hate Stephen Kenny in charge of the Island side. And I was quite vocal about that. And there was always the standing joke between me and the other lads that I go to the Island games with. Give him time, Dermot. No, 15 minutes, I'm Kenny out. But they respected my decision. I respected theirs. And we made it into a bit of a joke, into a bit of a, a little banter sort of thing. I don't mind banter. I really don't mind banter. But what I won't take is people just attacking me and accuse me of being in a cult or a leader of a cult of the Ange Brigade. Just because I support our manager of our club, a club I've supported for 44 years. I have a right to who I support. I have a right to back who I want to back. And not anyone's going to make me change my ways. I wouldn't dare tell anyone how to support their club, how to support Tottenham Hotspur. I wouldn't dare, because it's not my right to. Everyone has a right to an opinion. Everyone has their own opinions on Spurs. Everyone has their own opinion on Ange Postecoglou. Everyone has their right to that opinion. Everyone has the right to their views. And I will respect that view. I will respect that their opinion, because it's their right, and their right is me to respect that. And what was glaring to me last night in that game was the players didn't give a shit. And I slagged Declan Rice, and yeah, I've said Declan Rice. I've slagged him off, called him a traitor and all this, and he is a traitor for turning his back on his country. But as a footballer, as a man in that North London derby last night, he showed more passion in his little foot than any of our players did. And it take two 18-year-olds and a player that was shunned out of the club to actually outstood the rest of them. Archie Gray, Bergville and Jed Spence. The three of them were fantastic. Kingsley, yeah, a few dodgy moments. Could he have saved the first goal? I think it's a bit unlucky because it's an own goal. And the second goal, where was Dragerson? Where was him running in to make the tackle to stop Trossard taking that shot? And it's players like that will get away with it. It's players like that will sack managers, but don't worry, lads, we're still going to be here. We're still going to collect over 100 grand a week. Don't worry, lads. We'll get a new manager and throw him under the bus as well. I've had enough of people attacking me because of what I believe and who I support. And as I said, the Keeler's been Ange out for a long time, but he respects my opinion. He backs me up. Last night, he had every right to come onto the final score and say, I told you so. But he didn't. Because he's a human being and he saw I was in pain and he said, do you know what? Now's not the time. I'm going to support my fellow Spurs fan. I'm going to support my friend, my mate. And Colin as well. Connor's a Man United fan. He's been through all this. I know what pain he's been through with Man United. He had a right to say to me, slag me off because we're going to be above you. Of course they're going to beat Southampton tonight. Southampton is shit. And it's banter, and I don't mind banter, but to be called that I'm a leader of a cult, or I'm in an Ange cult, just because I support my manager of my football club, that's going beyond the line of any line that I can draw. That's beyond my red line. I will get over this. I'll be back tonight doing the post-match reactions, and I'll have my say in it. I'll do my team ratings, and then we all gear up for Everton at the weekend, and we all start again. And it's like you dust yourself down, you start again because games are coming thick and fast, thick and fast, thick and fast. And we've got Europe next week. If we lose against Everton on Sunday, I think that's it for Ange. I think Sunday is the red line. That if he loses that or doesn't get a result that is fitting against a team that is struggling down the bottom of the league, that have just got a new manager in, I think that's, for me, is it. And then where do we go from there? We're in the semi-final of the League Cup. Our season just goes to shit. But again, this is down to the owners. This is down to the owners not backing the manager. This is down to Daniel Levy, Lang, Scott Munn not doing their jobs properly. And you can blame Ange all you want, but they are the people that are supposed to give Ange the tools to do the job, and they haven't given them the tools to do the job because they've been stingy. They haven't backed him. And then what can Ange do? Ange is only managing with one hand behind his back. I love my club. I'll back my club to my dying day. Always have, always will do. And in a small, funny way, I'll back Ange. I probably will die in that hill, and I probably have died in that hill. And I meant it when I said Ange out last night, but I think the emotion of the losing the North London derby was pure emotion for me. That was proper heartache broken as a Spurs fan. And I think Ange has to go. I don't like saying it. I don't want to say it. I never wanted to say it. I really wanted Ange Postecoglou to succeed at Tottenham so he'd be able to, everyone that was so against him could come back and get on their knees and apologise to the man. And he'd say around, do you know what? I proved to you I can be successful. And we may not see that. He has his flaws. Yes, he does have his flaws. He has his probably, flaws is probably the word for it. But all said and done, after all that's said and done, There's only one thing that we all care about, and that is our club, and that is Tottenham Hotspur Football Club. Forget the owners, forget the managers, forget the players. We, the fans, are Tottenham Hotspur Football Club. We, the fans, are the soul of this football club. We, the fans, are the spirit of this football club. We, the fans, are the blood that makes this club keep going. We keep the heartbeat going at Tottenham Hotspur. Not because of Daniel Levy, not because of Ange Postecoglou, not because of the players, because of the people like Bill Nicholson, Arthur Rowe, John Cameron, Danny Blanchflower, Steve Perriman, Graham Roberts, Steve Archibald, Crooks, Glenn Hoddle, Chris Waddle, Paul Gascoigne, Gary Lineker, Paul Allen, Clive Allen, Ray Clements, Pat Jennings, Eric Torsvet, Gary Mabbott, Paul Stewart, Robbie Keane, Paul Robinson, Agda Devitt, well, not Agda Devitt, he was shit, Jurgen Klinsmann, Harry Kane, Dele Alli, Christian Eriksen, Aaron Lennon. That's why I support Tottenham Hotspur Football Club. I wasn't around for the 50s. I wasn't around for the 60s. I was around for the 80s, 90s, 2000s. But there'll be one damn thing I will never do is never support my team. I will always back my team to win no matter what. I don't care the bottom of the league, no wins. I will always back Tottenham Hotspur because they're my club, my second love, and they're my everything. In Tottenham we trust, and I always say this, and I mean this from the bottom of my heart. We will rise. We will win again. And because we are fucking Tottenham Hotspur Football Club. We are the pride of North London. We may be hurting today because of Arsenal beating us. We may be hurting, but let's get up. Let's dust ourselves down and let's move forward. And let's show everyone, stick two fingers up to all them fucking Arsenal, Chelsea, West Ham fans and show we're Tottenham Hotspur. We're not going to be beaten down. We may be beaten. We may be cut. We may be, on our knees. But we will rise again because we are who we are. And we are Tottenham Hotspur Football Club. And we will never die. We will never stop. We will keep going. And we will go into the day I die until everyone dies. And this club will come again. This club will win again. This club will win cups and championships again. Because we are who we are. And who are we? We're Tottenham Hotspur Football Club. Come on, you Spurs. Big up.